I'm sitting here on the couch and I'm drinking a little bit of coffee. It makes me think of something sweet like butter and toffee, but it's hard to realize what it means to have real eyes when all you see in front of you is just something to despise. It's hard to see behind and trueness in front of the despise that brings forth all of the disgusting lies, and it's hard to realize what it means to have realness in yourself because it's really hard to find. And let me tell you something, it's really hard to see something that's called realness and reality, because realness and reality are separated from society, and societal standards will set you back. It's really hard to attack when you don't even know what the words are to say, what it means when it has realness in your thoughts that don't play. And when those thoughts don't play, your words come out just right, because it really is a fight, and this life is all about the strife. How hard you can get hit isn't about how hard you can hit, because when you get hit, you can get back up again. And if you can't get back up again, you've already quit. And it's sick how someone would quit before they've even started. It's like getting up from the toilet seat and you've already just gone and farted before you've taken the full shit. And it's hard to realize which really worth fucking with, because I don't even understand how far to go. Sometimes I don't even know how high I can get. Sometimes I know that it never really is this, because you look too far ahead, and it's hard to see what it means to be real inside of your own destiny. It's a plan, and I can never understand what it means for you and me. But you gotta realize there's something hard to find, and if you really try, then maybe you can find something greater than yourself, something like nobody else, something like somebody inside of yourself, somebody in you, somebody in me, somebody that's greater than both of you and me, somebody above, somebody below, somebody all around and anywhere you could ever go. I could never understand what it means to have a greater plan. Yeah, but it makes sense if I look at it from the pretense. If I understand the greatness inside of myself, then it's hard to be like nobody else. It's hard to be just like myself. But when I realize people don't want to see everybody, they want to see you for you and not you for me. Because if you're trying to be something that you're not, it's hard to truly plot up against yourself. Because when you're really realizing that you're standing in front of your own real life, it's hard to put yourself back behind and get ahead of yourself. It's really hard to realize when you get too far ahead, you're gonna get knocked down. It's just realness and it's logical. It's really hard to realize what it means to be topical and understand what it means to understand how to overstand and overstand how to understand. Yeah, it's all about a plot, and it's the plot of greatness, the greatness that dissipates from the self-awareness, awareness to be agreed, to be freed, and be freed from this life that tries to put chains in front of you, put chains over your mouth, chains over your feet, chains over your hand, and ball and chain, a ball in the chain to bring you down to the ground, and you be tugging and pulling and tugging and pulling until there's nothing left inside of you. But when there's nothing left inside of you, how do you know that it's really you? How do you know that when you look in the mirror, it's really you? What do you fear? What are you afraid of? Is it me? Is it you? Is it what you're gonna do? Is it what's gonna get taken away? Is it what you think that is really in life that is meant to be played? Yeah, I've strayed from the path of my life and my destiny, but I don't want to do it again, and that's what makes a difference between you and me. Yeah, you can call us friends, but if we're not, you can go ahead and go the other way, because I don't play. I stay. I hate to stray from the path of life that gives me so much strife, and the strife that is really hard to see why I've even had this life to call my own destiny. But we get beaten down to the ground for a reason. It ain't about a change in season, it's about a change in pace. When you get ahead of yourself, you can't even see your own face. People see ahead of you, and they see you for you more than you can see yourself for yourself. And it's hard to realize how we can even be ourselves. You gotta be free. But what does it mean? It ain't what it seems. Saying what comes to your heart before it comes to your mind. It's really hard to find what it means to have a real friend. A real friend that's a best friend that would die for you. Yeah, it's true, there's people out there that would do this, but it's hard to realize what it would do when all you could do is just be aside from the realness. Why would you be aside from the realness? When all you look around is just fake friends. Fake friends who want to take what you got and use it against you. Yeah, that's the plot. Don't you know that it's the rich people in this life that oppress you? They take away from you what you can never get for yourself again. They make it hard to get it back. That's why you have to live this life like it's a day of attack. But who's gonna win? Who's on your side? Is it victory or defeat? I break myself down to my hands and my knees, and I give thanks and praise to the Lord who's above me. Yeah, I cursed. I know you heard it. It hurts when it comes out of my mouth now. I'll have you know that I hate cursing. They say I gotta pray without ceasing, but it's hard when I can't even really know. It's hard when I can't even really know what it means to be believing. I've never been mistaught by a preacher. No, I ain't never been mistaught by a preacher. But I've listened to ones that think they know what they're talking about. But then when I realize what you're saying, she never even came out of your mouth. What you're doing is deceitful. It's meaningless. It's heartbreaking. You're taking God's plan and you're trying to be rearranging. I don't understand all the time. But realness is what I search for. Realness is what I search for, and sometimes it's what I find. Sometimes I don't like it. But it's got to be true. It's got to be the difference between what makes you, you, and what makes me, me. Sometimes we don't even know what to believe in. We look at this day. We look at the next. This life is a test. So do your best. Because when you finish, you'll know how far you really did go. When the angel of death puts you down to sleep for the rest of eternity,